Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you the Hermit card. This is describing a way that you have been enjoying your own space, even isolation in many ways, relative to your more social energy that you are often associated with. Because of your Venus rulership, you are attractive to others, you enjoy being in the company of others, you enjoy the dynamic of partnership. And so this desire to have your own space, to get grounded in your own needs and desires, to regain a self-respect for your own authority is consuming your energy at this time. And it may be particularly noticeable in the month of March, where you may seek assistance, you may look for a teacher, a guide, a counselor, or someone that you can have a fruitful, productive discussion with around this need for finding a more authentic experience of yourself, your desires, and your needs. This is a general reading, Taurus, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, I will post that information in the comments section. And welcome to all of you that are new and those of you that are familiar with me. In the place of your social identity, the way others see you, the beautiful Sun card. I love this. This is absolutely about how important it is for you to express your talents and gifts. This puts you in your joyful, playful, abundant, harmonious vibe. You love the energy of people working together, having fun on a very sacred mission. That mission for many of you is the expression of a particular talent or gift, something creative, a way that perhaps you lead others in this. You could be a creative producer, or some kind of a manager or leader of some kind of a larger collective effort that is intended to express itself in some creative way. It isn't exclusive to the arts by any means. This is just as relevant to those of you in the domestic arts, those of you that cook, that sew, that are fashion designers, that are creative designers, that are interior decorators. This is all of the kinds of efforts that you could possibly be leading in March, even if that is the renovation of your home or a room in your home, planting a vegetable garden in your backyard. So there's a lot here that is making you feel productive, very important for you, and that you're harmonizing your environment, your needs, your desires. You're working hard to manifest a larger, better harvest. In the first house, the Ace of Swords. There may be some communication you are receiving or will receive in March. Perhaps you've already received it, that has helped you to understand something better. Perhaps it has been an offer, it has been an invitation that you are considering, understanding that in fact it is unlocking this opportunity to build something that can be multiplied through your effort. You are an incredible disciplinarian when it comes to producing something that you value, that you think is beautiful, that is aesthetic, that is a contribution to the world, that makes things easier, that makes life more abundant. And this appears as though it is an offer that invites you into an effort, a team, or an environment where you get to come up with the idea or support an important idea that you're in alignment with. In the fourth house of your home, your domestic environment, your foundation, the Two of Pentacles is all about the ways that you would like to grow. In order to accomplish something that you are contemplating in terms of a project or an effort, you would like it to take you into less familiar environments. I have a feeling that there is a little bit of stuckness here in the same old, same old. And it appears as though you've made some big changes in your life. So you're a little frustrated at the routine, the sense of waiting for something to happen. You're trying to plan this out. You're trying to look forward. And it is important that you recognize that this forward planning is a way of directing your intention, directing your desire towards something you want to accomplish. Your home seems like an important stage for whatever it is that you're planning on doing or would like to do. This can even be travel relative to your current environment, perhaps exploring homes in other places, staying with a friend in their home in another location, visiting a home far away in a way that kind of reifies your own home, the importance of it, but the quest for something different. In the 7th house of your significant relationships, the 10 of Wands. And this is about leaving something behind. So this is sort of verifying the changes that I believe you've made in your life, some significant change in the last year that has shifted your responsibilities entirely. It almost feels as though you're able to take that bundle of sticks in some of the classic tarot decks where a person is carrying this unwieldy bundle of sticks on their back in a way that obscures their view of where they're going. This is you doing the exact opposite. You are putting your sticks down on the ground, you're sitting down, and you're considering what of these responsibilities, obligations, or tasks are really mine. What is the benefit to me doing this work? I feel like you are discarding those old responsibilities and obligations and looking at establishing a new field of activity for yourself that more clearly reflects what you want, not what others want, what you want. I'm going to hope that this is resonating for you, Taurus. If so, please like this video, share this with others if you're moved to do so, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all the support that you give me, and in whatever way you give it to me. And I pull the regret card. I know that I cannot change the past. This is inclining me to believe that you are working, or there's an event in your life that is helping you to see how much has changed in your life, how the circumstance of your life is nothing like it was perhaps 2 decades ago, or however, depending on where you are in life. You have absolutely suffered through perhaps the painful consequences of choices that you've made. And you are now in a position to leave that all behind. You've lived through it, you've experienced, you understand that it was the result of a choice you made that you might not have made currently, certainly given understanding what you have understood. But the ability to distance yourself from it seems to be the operative opportunity here in the present to dismantle this series of regrets, the sense that you made a wrong choice and you're stuck with it. And I do think that you're understanding that the situation in the past was about the past, and that you actually have the opportunity to learn and make different choices, or to parse those consequences with those intimates with whom they involved, who they touched upon. For instance, if this is the regret with a child, this child may now be an adult, and it's possible for you to talk about something that you might have done differently for that child, that you now have the opportunity to talk quite honestly with that individual about. That's an example. Hopefully that's helpful. In the first house, the Ace of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So not only are you having an opportunity or being invited to consider something, but this something is connected with compensation, money, abundance, in exchange of services that would be beneficial to you. This may be the beginning of something that will grow financially for you and be contribute to your grounded foundation, your stability and security. That's something that you would welcome. Earth sign you. In the fourth house of your home, the High Priestess clarifies the Two of Wands. I love the twos here because you're definitely thinking about your home in a way that's different than you've thought about it in the past. Some of you may be empty nesters. Some of you may have a more dynamic relationship with your family, even if your children are grown. But there's a way in which you are refashioning what home is. And you're understanding that this is a place of reclamation for you. You have the opportunity to create your domestic environment in a way that really supports your deepest comfort and wisdom about who you are. There's a lot that is coming through about your family, your ancestry, the way that you've modeled yourself perhaps on family, or rejected or rebelled against your family, that is helping you understand what you need from that environment now. So there may be dreams, connection with spirit that is showing you assistance or support that you have that you were not aware of. This can also be you looking for guidance or counseling or support or training around some aspect of your domestic environment. In the seventh house, the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Empress. Here is your card, Taurus. I love this. This is Venus's rulership that's describing how important it is that you empower yourself to be who you actually are. It feels as though the home environment has so significantly shifted and may have either doesn't feel like it's your own, or you need to reassert what you need in the home in order to balance out the responsibilities that you have taken on for a long time. And it looks as though you're looking at those responsibilities and obligations with a view of moving them away from you, establishing things that serve you and not everyone else. This is a painful transition for some of you because it does involve a lot of other people. For some of you, it's about reversing that, making your home a place where family can congregate, come together, and you can enjoy them, and then they can go home. In the 10th house, the Sun card is clarified by the King of Pentacles. It is so, stability and security are so key for your sense of comfort in the world, your sense of protection, really. You really understand that there's very few, if anyone, you can rely on materially to address your needs and your desires. and taking responsibility for what it is you want now, you really are relying on your own skills and gifts, your own resources to provide that for you. This is not without generosity. Whatever you've learned, whatever you've built or created, you are more than willing to share with others, mostly by way of modeling that best practice in your life, rather than necessarily the kind of generosity that's about giving away things. What is more important is the old adage, teach a person to fish, give a person a meal, a fish, and they'll have a meal. Teach a person to fish, and they'll be able to eat for the rest of their lives. And that is Spirit's way of encouraging you to delegate, as a way of teaching. You delegate responsibilities that are too much for you as part of teaching others how they can support themselves, how they can do for themselves as you have done for yourself. I'm going to finish this reading with the flora and fauna of Africa, my homage to the Mother Earth and the motherland. And I pulled the mosquito, and the key word is self-awareness. I like this image because it's kind of where we started with the Hermit card. This intense self-reflection, this intense need to understand what you're feeling, what you're learning, where you want to go, and how you have been reshaped by your experiences. The mosquito we think of as that tiny, annoying bug that strikes invisibly, but this is sort of describing the function of self-awareness. It's kind of that overall consciousness that sort of gets in all of our business, gets into all of our cells. I love this. Your frustration is only temporary. Don't let others drain your energy. The things that irritate you may be a reflection of yourself. If you've enjoyed this content, I'm linking another video for you to watch for more content. And thank you so much for your time. Until next time, namaste.